Hey guys, welcome to the Savvy Campers. Today, as you can see, we are looking at something in the ceiling. This is the Fantastic Vent Fan, and we're going to tell you what we like, what we don't like, and our recommendations later. So make sure to stay tuned so that you don't miss it. Alright, so let's start off from kind of the goods of the unit, and that is typically the remote. So here's the remote. And it's very sleek, and it comes with a mount, so you can mount it on the wall. I just haven't done that yet. I haven't figured out where exactly I want to mount it. But basically you have on-off, and you have manual auto, and as you can see, it is electronic shutting, which is really cool. It's a little loud at night for when our daughter's sleeping, but you can still manually open it if you want. Do it a little bit slower. So let's go ahead and turn it on auto mode. So let's click this on. Oops. And then let's go ahead and set our temp, and that switches it to auto mode. So if we have our temp set to 75, it will actually keep running until we hit 75 degrees. And that is nice if you have pets or dogs or anything, so that you can set it and make sure there's airflow. Or next off, we've got manual mode. So you can go ahead and switch it to manual mode, and then let's crank her up to 100. So we can move a ton of air with this model. This model moves a lot. It's very quiet, the fans are very balanced, and it moves a ton. So let's go ahead and tone her down. Usually we run it maybe about between 40 and 25%. Seems like a good speed just for exhausting air. This fan versus the stock bathroom fan, basically on 10% when we take a shower, that's all we need to exhaust the steam from a shower. So it is a lot better than the factory fan. There is a moisture sensor up on top, so if it rains, it'll actually close for you so you don't get things inside wet. That is very nice. The downside to that is sometimes when you're taking a hot steamy shower, it will stop and close. There is a way to turn the rain sensor off though, so that is a plus. I haven't had to do that yet. So we can go ahead and close it as well when we're running, and we can go air in, and then we can operate this as a ceiling fan, which is really nice to have. So let's go ahead, and it'll slow down. Come on, baby. Actually, will this model not do it? I thought for sure this one would. This model won't operate as a ceiling fan. I'm surprised. Maybe there's a different way to do it, but let's go ahead and push air in. And this model pushes a ton of air in. So you can tell it is cranked up to 100. And it is moving air. This thing moves a lot of air. And I can feel it. Ooh. You can see it's moving my wife's little makeup bag here. And that thing's got a lot of weight to it, so look at the toilet paper. It's moving air. This is good. We like this. At night, a lot of times, we'll set it down to 40% and just open all the windows and let it just air out the trailer. It's nice to just have a fresh trailer with fresh air, just because in the day you can see, let's see what our temperature inside, we're already 78 degrees inside, so it's going to get decently hot in here today. It's a nice sunny day in Glacier National Park, so it's going to get warm. So having these fans, the Fantastic Fan really helps out in kind of airing it out at night and cooling it down. Last night when we went to bed, it was 80 degrees in the trailer, and usually my daughter's just right for what she says, and she was complaining she was too hot, so I ran the fans kind of on 100%, one pushing in, one pulling out, and it really cleared out the air in the trailer after a couple minutes. This fan versus the stock fan, there's no comparison. The Fantastic Fan just blows the stock fan away. It's a very nice product. It's high quality. You don't have to do any trimming on this, which is really nice. On some other models you actually do, but they come with longer ones, and just in case you have a taller ceiling, but there's no trimming. One downside we've noticed about this fan is if you don't have the remote, there's no manual buttons. Basically, we just have the fuse, and then we have the manual close and open, but there's no buttons. You can't turn it on and off from here. You have to have the remote. So that's kind of a downside if you lose it, but hopefully you don't lose it. And the one thing that is kind of nice is if it is a bathroom fan, you're going to go in the shower, it would be nice to just have a button to turn it on, exhaust vent, maybe a little auto preset. Hey, turn it on, 20%, and kind of a shower mode. That would be kind of cool. But other than that, it's all done from the remote, which is very nice. And let's test the range on it. We are a little messy in here today. We've been camping for about 12 days, and we've had to bring so much stuff, you just don't have space for it in this small trailer. So basically, we can operate this fan if we were sitting in bed. You can hear it clicking. We are speeding it up. So pretty much anywhere in the trailer, we can operate this fan. And if you do want to put it on auto mode, make sure to have it kind of angled so that, kind of like this, where it can still communicate. Let's try it this way. Yep. So if you just have your remote kind of in here on auto mode, so that it can use kind of that temperature sensor and communicate, just to make sure that it doesn't shut off or anything like that. All right, if you do have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. We've spent a lot of money on these products to test out for you guys, and so give us a thumbs up if this is helpful. And we do have a video of installing this. It's a fairly easy install, but we have a few tips and tricks. So make sure to watch that if you are interested in purchasing one. But we do have a video on the Max Air versus the Fantastic Fan, and we're going to tell you which one we like better and why. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. That's one you don't want to miss. We'll have that kind of at the end of the description over here, and then make sure to stay tuned, because you don't want to miss that comparison. Because if you are shopping for a Fantastic Vent fan or a Max Air fan, we're going to tell you which one to buy and why. So stay tuned. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the campsite.